That water heater in your basement may be working just fine right now, but waiting until it springs a leak before calling a professional to fix it may not be your best option.
Yeah, that's probably not the best time to give them a call. If you're in the market for something new, maybe models like Bradford White, they're so efficient. They're made right here in Michigan. You know, I went to the experts at Bergsma Plumbing and Water Restoration to learn about the latest on their models and services. Take a look. Most people don't think about these, your water heater, until they break. But Joe of Bergsma Plumbing knows that you should be looking into your water heater because they can save you a ton of money, and the technology is just, it's gone crazy. Hey, Joe, thanks for having us out.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for coming.
What is this thing?
This is a 50-gallon atmospheric vent water heater. The cold water comes down through your dip tube. And if you see these little slats in there, that is the hydrojet that keeps that water moving around and keeps the calcification and magnesium from sticking and settling in the bottom, making it less efficient.
This is pretty common. Most people are familiar with one of these in their basement or their crawl space or wherever they've got their water heater. But the outside looks the same. What you're talking about is on the inside, some things have really upgraded.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Inside, they've added another inch of insulation. They have added a glass line, so now it's all glass lined, and then a micro band that will keep any kind of bacteria growth in that water heater. And then that actually seals off other pockets that the glass line didn't seal when they sprayed that in.
So what's the most common problem? I mean, leaks, right? That's what you hear the most of. The things that you're talking about can kind of prevent those.
Absolutely. The glass line and the hydrojet will keep it operating more efficiently. The glass line will increase longevity.
Absolutely, because nobody wants the water in their basement. They want the hot water coming out of their faucets. And when you come to a Bradford White, this brand name that you sell, can you talk a little bit about Bradford White and why you chose this brand?
They're made in West Michigan, and their tech support is second to none. If there's ever any issue, we can help you any time of the day or night.
Absolutely. Made in Michigan. That's the part I like the best.
Middleville, Michigan.
Right here. So, I mean, when you're buying a Bradford White, you're also supporting local. Something else that people talk about is the smell. Sometimes these things produce water that kind of have that rotten egg smell.
Yeah, that would be a sulfuric gas that's in the water that reacts with an anode rod. Your sacrificial anode rod, basic job is to keep the aggressive water. All water is aggressive. We want to keep that water from attacking the tank. And that's why we have the electric anode rod. Okay. And that you just plug into the wall and it'll learn your water and work with your water to protect your tank and stop the smell.
Okay, so if you have an anode rod, which most water heaters
They come with them. Correct.
So, and you're getting that smell, a powered anode rod might be the answer.
Correct. Another thing you can do to protect the tank is the Scale RX, which uses copper and titanium to create a galvanic current to keep the water from, and the magnesium, calcium from being less sticky. So it'll flow and work with the hydrojet system to flow through the system of your home.
Sometimes you just want to tank the tank. Joe, tankless water heaters. I tell you what, everybody wants one because they offer endless hot water, right?
Correct.
I mean, it never ends. So tell me about these great tankless.
You don't buy these for efficiency, like a lot of companies are out telling you. You buy them for convenience of never running out of hot water. You're going to have 4.6 gallons a minute of continuous hot water, along with a 25-year heat exchanger warranty, which is one of the highest I've seen in the industry.
25 years, warranties covering this, and you're saying that there's basically continuous hot water going through. This isn't a cost savings thing, this is a convenience thing. This is knowing
Absolutely.
that every time you turn that on, hot water's coming out. Spencer Pope, the future of water heating. Well, you know all about.
There you go. That's fair to say.
Talk to me about the technology and how efficient you can make a water heater.
Yeah, so this looks a little bit exotic. This is called a hybrid or a heat pump water heater. This is a residential electric model. What this would do is, it's actually just using old school reliable technology that we're used to. It's got resistive heating elements inside of it, and it couples that with a sealed system or refrigeration system. Picture your refrigerator at home. You've got cool air inside the cabinet. If you reach behind there, you would have warm or hot air coming out into the room. If you were to take that concept, what this is doing is it grabs some heat from the room, moves it down into the water, and then it discharges some cool air out the back of it. And so that's where we get the name hybrid, is we're just blending those two technologies together, and we're getting pretty efficient by doing that.
Okay, so with this on a machine, you said pretty efficient. You got any numbers rattling around in that head of yours?
Yes, if you're looking at a standard residential electric heater, those are about 98% efficient, which not too bad. That's great. The elements are submerged in the water, so we're getting most of the heat that we're paying for. When we look at a hybrid water heater, we are actually over 340% efficient. It's just a little bit higher. And what that really means for the end user is for every watt of energy we pay for, we are getting 3.5 watts of heat down into the tank.
Okay, so that sounds like you're getting a pretty good deal for your money.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Which is something that people who are buying water heaters don't really think about, because they're just thinking about the busted water heater they need to replace. Stop waiting and upgrade today. You could be saving some big money with these crazy efficient machines. No reason not to consider one of those machines for your home, and the place to get them, Bergsma Plumbing. And you can find Bergsma Plumbing right there at 285 Dodge Court in Comstock Park. Give them a call, 616-813-5219, or you can always just surf bergsmaplumbing.com.